Here we go.
Lara system. Was that someone's name, Joel?
Lara is a virtue. To know your man, your cause, right down to the blood. It's a good name for the brink of the unknown.
I'm picking up something. Probes launched. Anomaly found. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
Ryder, signal source is near a volatile volcano. I don't see a clear place to land.
Wow, PB's right. Whatever's giving off that signal is special.
Prep your team. I'll try to find a safe spot.
Where's PB?
I thought she'd be here.
PB to the airlock, pronto.
Pronto, huh? Sounds serious. Actually, could you come here, please? My place. Straight away?
Callow. Hey, any luck finding a place to land?
Nothing yet. Might take a while.
Okay, PB. Be right there.
I'm not missing this.
PB? Back here.
I won't bite.
I'm not alone.
Okay, I won't bite either of you.
What's this about?
Callow won't find a safe place to land the Tempest.
What the hell, PB?
And safety first!
Never mind. You are going.
You keep me on my toes, PB.
This is ill-advised.
I'm not doing this for the fun of it. The Tempest can't go where we need to be, and you can't get there from the ground. This is the only way in.
In? Where exactly are we going? PB, where are we going?
It's not my fault the signal's coming from inside a volcano. And we should land on stable ground, assuming my subterranean scans are accurate, and the impact doesn't alter trajectory too severely. And
tell me you have a plan for getting back to the Tempest.
is that a thing? We came all the way to another galaxy with no plan for getting back home. All right, brace for impact. So, are you mad, Ryder? Mad is the smallest word for what I am.
Close one.
Any landing needs to walk away from, right?
Ryder, come in. Are you alright?
Sam, relate to the Tempest that we're stranded but alive. No choice but to investigate PBC.
Need to get through that obstruction. Maybe there's some comfort.
Well, what do you know?
The network you're accessing seems to be a production system.
Production of what?
Remnant hardware.
Good. The gates are opening.
You've opened more than that. I'm picking up structural shifts throughout the cabin area. Interesting. That observer is in a persistent idle state. Its neural pathways are blank.
It's like pop.
Seismic activity increasing. I'm picking up additional unprogrammed observers throughout the facility. At dispenser points, you should be able to enlist their support.
Sweet. Let's do that.
You are identifying yourself as an ally to the unprogrammed observers in the assembly line.
Hey there, little guy. Nice to have you on.
That node controls the gate, but it's disabled.
Too high to access.
Our new friend knows what to do. And voila! Thanks, buddy.
Let's push on.
Pathfinder, Callow reports finding no safe area to land. Retrieval may be impossible.
Oops.
He has detected a few smaller.
Uh-oh. I know that shuttle.
Calisaria, are you tracking that sweet signal too?
Ugh, Kalinda. Back off. It's mine.
Let's clear them out.
Reinforcements!
Pathfinder, this console controls the gate.
Here it goes.
Good. The gate's starting to open. But we need to take out these remnants first.
All clear.
Gate's down. Let's go.
Thank you, Ryder. You opened the gate up here too? Come on, boys. We're in.
She must be on a ridge above us.
Calisaria, the high road is much more direct.
How the hell did you find us here, Kalinda?
Guess you didn't notice the little transmitter I hid in pod. So sloppy. Ta.
Ugh! That... We have to make it across to the next ridge.
The chasm is too wide for a jump.
There may be a way to extend that antenna.
Dormant turret.
Pathfinder, interfacing with this console should allow you to extend the antenna so you can jump across.
Whoa. Major activity.
I can complete a hack, but you'll have to take notes.
Incoming! Excellently done.
Still working on it. Rerouting power from these other structures.
And reducing our cover.
Shit. We'll never catch Kalinda.
Hunker down. More remnants.
No problem to fight up here.
I'm going to kill her. The antenna is extending. Let's go.
Kalinda
Pathfinder, there's another dispenser and observers in this area.
Sniper range.
Who cares? What matters is that mountain of rock is between us and the signal.
Anyone order a friendly observer?
Sam was right.
It comes with a ton of angry bots. At least a new friend is fighting for us.
Interfacing is escalating tectonic activity. The area is becoming increasingly unstable.
Come on! We have to get past that boulder. Try to destroy it.
The rock is too dense for your weapons, but there is a deep fissure that an observer's beam might be able to exploit.
So scan the fissure and tell the bot to attack it. All right.
Make sure they don't get inside. A triple share to whoever brings me their sweet implants.
Man, I hate her.
Got to follow her inside.
Hey man, won't make it easy.
Take them out.
Hold them here, Granite. I'm making sure they can't follow. So long, losers.
No, no, no! Melinda's barred the way!
Come to your doom, Pathfinder. She sent 4 men our way.
Turn us down! Another dispenser! Get us some airborne... Up there, above the gate. Another power node. There's gotta be a console for the dispenser around here.
The console here will summon an allied observer to repair the damaged gateway node. Scanning the disabled node will direct the allied observer to it.
All right, we're back in the game. This is it. The signal source is in the next chamber.
I'm reading more dispensers for allied observers.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good place for an ambush.
Funny, that's exactly what I thought.
Melinda, you ass! Just give it up!
There's a piece of pure, uncut programming tech in here. Plus, you want it, so there's no way I'm giving up. Shit, you defeated all my men.
Really?
Not really. You really are annoying.
Finished yet?
Not even close. But I will have to go on a recruiting spree after this.
See, Kalinda, it's fruitless. Silence? Don't like the sound of that.
The signal source is beyond the next rise.
Let's go get it.
Observers to the rescue once more.
Jump up from here.
Are you kidding me? How many guys does she have? Kalinda's about to get the device.
There goes Phoebe.
You won't make Linda.
Too late, gal. It's mine. Damn it!
Shit.
Go! I got this.
PB, help! I'll give you everything I've got. All the relics, everything worth anything. Please, I don't want to die.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap, what? I don't want her to die, Ryder, but the device, it's not worth her life. No! Get the device!
Whoa!
Wow, close one.
We need to get out of here.
Ryder, why did you do that? I could have saved her. We'll talk once we're safe. We've got to get out of here. I think we're... No time to slow down. Need to find another way. The valley is submerged in lava. This whole... Hey, look! The escape pod! Well, there goes my bedroom. Yes, Kalinda's shuttles. The final stretch! Let's get it!
PB, you put us through a pretty rough ride. Where are you at? I don't know. Can you explain what happened down there? I mean, Kalinda has been nothing but trouble, I grant you that. But why did you stop me from saving her?
It was... Don't put this on me. It was... I wanted to
Choosing between an important piece of alien tech and a pain-in-the-ass outlaw trying to kill us? Easy decision. Yeah, I can see that. And it's an incredible find. It's just... Desperate times bring out one's true colors, Ryder. I could have seen Kalinda's, even if it only confirmed the obvious.
Will you be alright?
I will. Eventually. Don't worry. In the meantime, I have this thing to occupy my thoughts, huh? I was right. It's raw, unused programming tech. With time, I can make it upload specs of our design into remnant hardware. A true fusion of both technologies. My first real mark in Andromeda, and I have you to thank.
We do have a little bookkeeping matter to discuss.
Ah, nuts. Yeah, the Tempest is light one escape pod. That's gonna cost me, isn't it?
Next time we dock at Nexus, you buy a new one. If you don't have the funds, you work it off overtime. Got it?
Hey, I'm the one out of bedroom. What do we do about that?
Tell you one thing. You're banned from all future escape pods.
Except in case of emergency?
Especially in case of emergency.
Oh, you're no fun.
Hey, it's me. Kerry's producer. Hakeem, Kerry's producer. I'm the one making you look stuck. Kerry's got a space on the Commons. Even a hello might help. I talk to my family every day.
Kerry? I painted that rosy pink.
plants have adapted to the Scourge's presence. Some even feed on its radiant energy. Specimens scan.
Fix it.
Hello again.
They're waiting for you. Careful.
Of course you approve. Ryder saved your people.
Ryder saved our people. It doesn't matter if they were Solarians. They were citizens of the Initiative.
But it doesn't hurt if there's a few less Krogan around, does it?
The Pathfinder.
Ryder, we were discussing how things ended with the Archon.
Kesh, it's true I had to leave some Krogan behind. I'm sorry about that.
You've already done your part for us. That's more than I can say for others.
Yet I have to question what we gained, provoking the Archon like this.
He had a map showing the location of Meridian. Now we have it, and a short window to get there. It's the control center for the terraforming network. If we get that working, all our problems are solved.
Based on what data? This is all alien science.
The vault on Aya suggests that Meridian is the key.
While I appreciate what you've done for our strike teams, we're not equipped for a war with the Cat. They'll be defending Meridian with everything they've got.
This is how we beat them. The Archon doesn't know how to bring Meridian online. He can't control the technology. I can.
Vaults, maybe. We don't know if Meridian works the same way. And attacking the Ket, only to find out you're wrong?
Then there's this Sam of yours. We took a chance letting AI get involved. Frankly, I'm uncomfortable with just how involved it's become. I'm grateful, Ryder, but I can't support your plan.
Then I will.
And so will I.
I agree.
Ryder deserves a chance to try.
I applaud the gesture, but you answered me. I hope you understand.
I hate you.
We hear you loud and clear.
Good. That will be all.
Why am I surprised? I don't exactly have a plan B.
There may be a way. Pathfinder, apologies. There was an urgent message for you. They said your brother is awake.
What?
Go. We'll talk later in the tech lab.
Scott.
You lied about Dad. You told me he was...
Oh, Scott.
Why?
You were in a coma. I couldn't bring myself to tell you, Scott. Not like that.
So wait until I wake up to hit me with it. That was better?
I figured at least I'd be here for you when it happened.
Come here. It's just you and me now, sis.
I know, but Mom and Dad believed in us. We can do this.
What's this rumor I'm hearing? You're the Pathfinder.
Dad's parting gift.
As soon as I get my gear, well,
Careful.
No way are you fit for duty, sir. You need a chance to mend. Yeah, says who?
I know you don't like being reminded you're my little brother, but you are. So relax and let your sister take care of things.
If you say so. More sleep for me. You can keep talking if you'd like. Just no arm wrestling.
Ryder, this is Pathfinder Riggs. We have some
Are you feeling out of the loop, I imagine?
lab as soon as
A
possible.
little, though I've heard bits and pieces of things from Harry and the med techs. Sounds pretty serious.
Just the fate of the entire initiative. Every man, woman, child, and everything in between facing certain extinction. The usual.
Oh, well, I'm sure the Pathfinder manual covers that.
Yeah, we'll have it wrapped by lunch. There's a race of aliens called the Cat. They're led by a scary nutjob named Archon who wants to turn all of us into them. We both want Meridian, which is the heart of an alien terraforming network trying to activate. We do that, maybe we live.
Look at my big sister being all proactive. Meanwhile, I'm mastering the art of peeing in a plastic jar.
You should also know, Dad was keeping some secrets from us.
Like what?
Turns out Sam is even smarter than anyone knew. And Dad used his connection to Sam. It's a lot more powerful than other Pathfinders. So is mine.
I guess rank has its privileges. What was Dad up to?
Dad encrypted some of his memories in Sam. I've started unlocking them.
What were they?
You and I were there, so was Mom.
You actually saw her?
It was at the hospital the day she died. And that reunion dinner she wanted us at so badly.
Right. Dad was as usual, talking of himself.
But there was something else. I saw Dad talk with a benefactor in the Milky Way, some initiative bigwig I'd never heard of.
That's news to me.
Yeah, I'm still hoping I can figure out what it all means. I thought maybe we could talk about Mom and Dad.
Sure. What about them?
Thought you might want to know how Dad died.
I was going to ask you.
Habitat 7. There was this alien terraforming machine that had us stranded. Dad figured it out and shut it down. That saved us our ass. Then, hell broke loose. My helmet got smashed. I couldn't breathe. I was suffocating. Then Dad gave me his helmet.
He sacrificed himself?
I never really knew with Dad. He could be so distant. I guess he loved us more than we knew.
When it mattered most.
Yeah. You still think about Mom?
Yeah. Especially now. I wonder what she'd say if she could see us.
Dad talked about her before we went on our first mission.
Really? After she died, Dad seemed to shut down. He hadn't talked about her in years. We all were.
What do you remember about
He was on...
Dad?
After that, we were... Mom was trying... Looking back on it, maybe that's why I'm here. The Citadel showed me life has no limit on possibilities. It made me ask, what else is out there?
Feeling homesick at all?
Still trying to get my sea legs, but... The things I would accomplish. Suddenly being Alan Ryder's kid was a black mark. You and I were never going to live that...
Well...
Yeah.
William Spender, Assistant Director of Colonial Affairs, has been fired after he was caught stealing supplies from the Nexus.
Doing very good.
Spender chose to leave the Nexus rather than face sanctions. His whereabouts are currently unknown. This is HNS.
Am I correct that it's within... Ryder, one of your father's memories is available.
Let's see it.
A moment. There is an added layer of security.
What was it Gian Garson said? The code word is Fulcrum?
That worked. This is the last memory your father encrypted, from the final planning stages of Hyperion's departure.
Castus, thanks for calling. Not a lot of people still admit to knowing me.
I owe you. Those were good days on the Citadel, Alec. I checked with my son, Garrus. He works there now, CSEC.
And?
He says the Council thinks Commander Shepard's story is bogus.
Uh-huh. But?
Privately, I've heard they're starting to wonder.
This threat, they're called Reapers?
Shepard's word for them. Something about a cycle, an extinction event that happens every 50,000 years, galaxy-wide. And supposedly the alarm clock's about to go off again.
Unbelievable.
I know. But according to Garrus, Shepard's as level-headed as they come. Takes after you. And then 7. So, if the commander says these Reapers are coming, I don't want to be around to see them.
Thanks, Castus.
Take care.
Yes?
I checked around. There might be something to this.
If there is a war, the scramble for resources will be on a scale we've never seen before. The chaos will be monumental.
We should accelerate our timetable.
Though we'll keep the reason quiet. No need to alarm anyone. But the arcs must be underway before any fighting starts. We can't get caught in the crossfire.
Agreed.
Is there something else?
Years ago, you mentioned salvation for a lot of people. You knew this was coming.
I knew something was coming. In theory. Shepard made it real.
And now that you're right?
We'll need a new home. We're going to be all that's left of civilization.
Sam.
Yes, Pathfinder?
Track down my kids. Tell them their old man needs to talk. It's urgent. And how is Ellen?
She remains in stasis. As you hoped, it has suspended the progress of her disease.
Make sure her pod is on the Hyperion. Don't use her real name. I'll tell the kids when the time is right. Sam, transfer Pathfinder access. Encrypt memories. There's still hope for your mother.
Mom is here? Alive?
Alec blocked all knowledge of this memory. I now recall his directive to put Ellen into stasis. He hoped it would halt further progress of her disease until a cure could be found.
Sam, this is the best news I've heard in a long time.
It is indeed cause for optimism, although Alec did not want to raise hopes prematurely. This is the reason you were made Pathfinder, to see the process through.
Where's Mom now?
Here on the Hyperion. Ellen is in a stasis pod under a false name. Elizabeth Riley.
So this was Dad's plan.
Alec could not live with the thought of Ellen recovering, only to discover you had died. He sacrificed himself to ensure you and Scott could one day be reunited with your mother. He was also concerned that what he knew about the Reapers and the Benefactor remained secret. He entrusted you with this knowledge. Additional logs with pertinent information are now unlocked in Alec's quarters.
Now we know what Gian Garson meant. That something big spooked the Benefactor. It was these Reapers. What do you know about them?
A Spectre operative in the Milky Way, Commander Shepard, launched an investigation in 2183 into the existence of an ancient race known as Reapers. According to Shepard's information, the Reapers invade the Milky Way every 50,000 years to destroy any advanced organic life. Allegedly, this cycle has been occurring for millions of years. Shepard claimed the Reaper's return was imminent.
But why was Gian Garson murdered?
Recall Garson's words about the Benefactor. Now they're moving 100,000 of us to Andromeda. I hope it's all for good, but I have my doubts.
What does that mean? Who was, or is, the Benefactor?
Unknown.
That was over 600 years ago. Was Shepard right? Did the Reapers come back?
Additional logs in your father's quarters have unlocked. Their implications are troubling. Your father believed it prudent that you have this information should anything happen to him. Your father's personal logs.
We've just arrived in Andromeda. Before the rest of the Hyperion wakes up, I've checked our comms for any signals from the Milky Way. Looks like sometime in 2186. Everything went to hell. We got out just ahead of it. Commander Shepard was right. And so was our mysterious benefactor.
This is Paladin Command to all Turian units within range. Under catastrophic Reaper attack. Primarch Fedorian is dead. Ground units are searching for the next in succession. We'll advise when. Everybody get down!
Alliance personnel, please stand by for an emergency flash traffic message.
This is a galaxy-wide alert for all human territories. Fleet Admiral Stephen Hackett has declared threat condition Saber 1. Enemy presence confirmed in Sol System. Earth under Reaper attack. I say again, Reaper attack is underway. Instructions to follow on coded channel Crimson Tacit. May God save.
Alec, this is Gian Garson. For the record, year 2185. It's about Fulcrum. I'm on the Nexus and we're going into stasis for the voyage. Looks like you're already asleep. I'm very uncomfortable with our benefactor, and the fact that we still don't know who they are. And all these lives in our hands. I should have done something sooner. This is all very troubling, Alec. Let's talk as soon as you reach Andromeda.
Jen, I got your message about Fulcrum. It's now 2819. We reached Andromeda but have no sign of the Nexus. I have the same concerns as you. In all likelihood, the Milky Way... well, something terrible happened there. At least the benefactor spared us from that. But why keep hiding? Things off. But we've got bigger problems at the moment. Habitat 7 may be a bust. Finding a home is all that matters now.
Hello, Alec. This is Liara Tassoni, and the year is 2186. I don't know if you'll even receive this message, but we corresponded years ago. I remember you spoke about a plan to settle Andromeda. I don't know if your arcs made it out of the Milky Way, but the worst has happened here. I'm with Commander Shepard and a brave crew. We're trying to build a weapon to turn the tide, but I fear that the civilization you remember, the people of the Milky Way as you knew them, could be gone forever. You may be all that's left. Please, don't forget us. Keep us alive in your hearts. And tell your children of the wonders that once were. On behalf of the crew of the Normandy SR2, this is Dr. Liara Tassoni, signing off.
I'm securing these Milky Way reports. This is the only copy and I don't want it getting out. Whatever happened was 600 years ago. Someday we might break the news to everyone if the time's right. I guess we always knew there was no going back.
After a high-profile exile, Krogan are returning to the Nexus. The Krogan have been welcomed back into the initiative after officials accepted their push for equal status. Clan leader Nakmor Morda welcomed the support and resources after a high-profile exile. Now Krogan are returning to the Nexus. The Krogan have been welcomed back into the
there you are. What's all this? Okay, this is the pod you told me about. Who's Elizabeth Riley?
If you could have one person back in your life, who would it be?
Well, Mom, of course. I mean... Hold on a second. Elizabeth Riley. Her initials. ER. Are you telling me?
I saw Dad's last memory. ER is Ellen Ryder. He put her here. Scott, it's Mom.
I don't... How... Wow, how is this possible?
Dad loved her that much. He wouldn't give up. Not even at the bitter end.
For a man not given to rash action, his emotion drove his decisions in the end.
This is incredible. So Dad being a pain in the ass finally paid off. I want to shake his hand. And then punch him. Why didn't he tell us?
Dad was being Dad. I'm just glad she's still with us.
Well, let's get her out of there.
That's inadvisable. Although Ellen is alive, reviving her would trigger the disease, which would prove fatal.
I guess you're right. You don't want to mess around with that.
Your father understood this would take time.
What do you mean?
Alec hoped that in Andromeda, we would discover new scientific insights that could provide answers. Our journeys in Helios have indeed provided valuable genetic knowledge, information that could lead to a cure. But patience is required. For the moment, enjoy the fact that she is still alive, and that your accomplishments will one day save her life.
Just make sure she stays safe, Sam.
We lost her once. We're not losing her again.
My original purpose was to ensure the survival of Ellen Ryder. It is a mission I hope the three of us will one day fulfill, together.
Hang in there, Mom. We missed you. We'll get you out of there someday.
I'm glad to see you and your brother back together finally. Though we need to keep him around.
How's it going?
Ryder, good to see you. We've been working with Dr. Aradana and her team on the problem of getting to Meridian.
We think we have the answer.
I'm listening.
It's plans for new technology we've designated Ghost Storm.
When you approach Meridian, our own ships can broadcast fake returns for the Tempest.
The Ket won't know which is real. It will confuse their sensors and draw their ships off.
It could buy you some time.
I can work with that. Just enough to give us an advantage.
The rest is up to you.
I can handle it, though it means going against the initiative. We're alone here. You didn't hear that.
Hear what? We've been collating gamma charts all day.
A risk comes with the job. Part of being a Pathfinder.
Sure, if they'd pay us once in a while.
Not likely after this.
First, you'll need to research the Ghost Storm technology. Then we'll rendezvous at Meridian.
Good luck.
Largely because Ket technology appears mimetic, taking designs from different sources to improve their own. It is a familiar pattern. Observe, conquer, incorporate.
Scientists have few answers as the dark energy anomaly known as
TB said she wanted to talk to you. Yeah.
Hey, PB.
Hold that thought.
Beep.
Welcome to the team.
No such luck. She just showed up.
She did ambush me, but I survived.
No harm, no foul. Huh? I just want to...
I'm making eye...
Helping.
The Ghost Storm technology has been fully researched, Pathfinder.
Excellent. We're ready to make our push on Meridian then. I'll call a meeting immediately.
There you are. I was wondering, when you found the Solarian Ark, was any... That's all. Do you think it's some sort... Entering atmosphere. LZ in sight.
It's stuff like this that makes everything worthwhile.
Those are the coordinates we were sent.
From that tip about the Solarian Ark. If it was true.
There's truth to it, we should know.
So much for a meeting.
Let's look around. They might have left something. From their gear, they were hoping to capture someone.
Probably me. Sorry about that. Though, if you'd broken a sweat, I'd be sorrier.
You sent us the message about the Solarian Ark?
Yes, Major Salin Vaughn, STG, retired, of course.
What's STG?
Special Tasks Group. Back home, we were field agents who gathered intelligence and handled... if you prefer. As I said, these days I stick with retiree.
Espionage is a job that follows you home, or across galaxies.
Until there's nothing for it but to grow a conscience. Let's be frank, there are too many inconsistencies aboard our Ark. They only make sense if someone betrayed us to the Ket. My best suspect is a biologist, Dr. Adden, but the evidence is thin. I need a Pathfinder to verify what I've found, or I risk arresting an innocent man.
Couldn't Reika help you solve this?
I trust Reika implicitly, but I can't... You're obviously trustworthy. As for why? If we show Dr. Adden's in regular contact with the Ket...
Leaving Avarl. Bridge is yours, Pathfinder.
crew is ready to discuss how to approach the Remnant City, Pathfinder. Beginning approach.
Bold orbit is steady.
Approaching the LZ.
That's Techix, according to my map.
Environmental temperatures are within acceptable limits.
This must be Dr. Adams' workspace, the one the SDG agent is investigating. Or they could be leftovers from Adam's experiments.
The agent mentioned a Ket handler, too.
Heads up! Remnant site ahead. Heads up. Looks like a Ket construct.
Okay.
Cash, right where that is! Let's get a scan. That SCG agent was right. This cat was Dr. Adams' contact. Get a scan.
Environment check. Temperatures are within acceptable parameters. This cat has a Milky Way comm device implanted. Particle vibration on the transmitter resembles Solarian encryptions.
Resembles doesn't prove much. The cat could have found the implant on the Solarian Ark. At best leads on Adam's betrayal, and they're both circumstantial.
Maybe he's not the guy.
We could head to the Nexus and ask Greika about this. Maybe she knows something.
We're going to need to research the Ghost Storm tech for the other Pathfinders as soon as we can.